This environment is the most challenging I've seen over the course of my 30-year career. There's absolutely no doubt about it. And as David Brown said in a recent article, people are asking, why didn't the auditor dog bite or bark? And a central question is, why did auditors and others in the financial reporting process not warn of dangers ahead for those many failed companies? Yes, there are lessons to learn for all of us, and I'll underscore that, for all of us. And I believe we have in front of us a real opportunity to be leaders and rebuild trust in the capital markets. The lack of trust has also resulted in questions around the quality of auditors' work. And one measure of auditor quality in Canada is the review of auditors' work by CPAB. And the CPAB findings in the public report released last year tell us that we've got a lot more work to do to consistently execute quality audits. I can confirm to you that as a profession, we are improving, and at PwC, we're making investments to continuously improve. Yes, we're not always perfect in what we do, but making the tough calls when needed, improving quality consistently, and striving for excellence is at the core of our culture. Our PwC research shows that over 90% of our audit partners, and I'll just maybe say that again, 90% of our audit partners report having difficult conversations with clients that resulted in clients changing their approach into an accounting, disclosure, or control issue over the past year. So we do make a difference, but the good work we do every day doesn't grab the headlines. The many victories, if I can call them that, victories, for the auditors are invisible to the public, and the failures, as we know, are painfully obvious. The key point here is that we can't be complacent and we must continue to improve. Building trust in the capital markets also requires the information provided to be relevant and understandable. So what information does the market really want? In September, we issued the findings of a global survey of investment professionals called Assurance Today and Tomorrow. We interviewed over 100 professionals from 11 countries. 1/3 of the participants were from Canada and the United States. Financial statement users are also telling us that they believe the current financial reporting model needs some work, and that the level of disclosures and the complexity of the rules hinders and inhibits understandability and relevance. Virtually all survey respondents said quality, not quantity, is what really matters. It's interesting, as we've moved over the course of my career to longer MD&As, longer financial statements, novel length at this stage, but this hasn't really necessarily resulted in more clarity. Investors and lenders are now asking, how do I know what's really important? Do I really understand the impact of the accounting rules? This is a key challenge for the profession over the next few years, to get standard setters around the world to step back, take a deep breath, and consider whether current GAAP is giving us the right picture and practical answers. But I want to spend just a couple of minutes today talking about the importance of championing the role of one of those groups, and that's audit committees. For me, audit committees have a really critical role in ensuring and promoting audit quality as the representative of the shareholders. It is important that all stakeholders understand what they do and how they do it. The audit committee's knowledge and insight into the audit and its oversight of the company's financial reporting and internal controls, if properly communicated, will bolster investor confidence. Having a mandatory comprehensive review of the auditor by the audit committee on a periodic basis, as recommended by the Enhancing Audit Quality Initiative, is the right way to go. And public disclosure of a summary of those findings is the best option. It's open, transparent, and it holds all parties accountable. Improving audit quality and having more confidence in the market is also important, so we're able to attract and retain top talent. Because if we don't get the best and the brightest, audit quality will certainly suffer over the longer term. And we need to make changes to the system so our young people see accounting as a highly desirable profession, a vocation they can be proud to work in. In closing, I hope I've illustrated the need and importance for change and for continued engagement and discussion amongst all stakeholders so we find the right solutions. Canada is in a unique position to have a very influential voice on the global stage. So let's use today as a catalyst to continue this dialogue so we make the right changes to help restore trust and confidence in the capital markets.